a kiss at all would it outrage audiences, and in our early previews the rooms just exploded, and we couldn't tell if that was good or bad. And we took it out for a while.
Well, and there was also a lot of discussion of, was it too, is this movie of the weak territory? Have there been too many movies about incest? Has there been too much discussion of this? Was it something that isn't as shocking as it was? And obviously the previews proved it was.
Right. Interesting for me is that one of the most, I mean, certainly what Eleanor's doing and saying here is shocking, but the way Liev played this scene with his abandonment. And he told me this is the scene where Raymond really surrenders to Ellie's love. And whether or not he knows that he's going to change the assassination or not, you know, depending on how unraveled he is, nevertheless, in that moment, Raymond chooses to surrender to his mother's love and to join her in a romance. And we see this romance continue on stage coming up there, and I think for me it's a beautiful moment. I just, again, love them there, is that Ellie has had her assassination plot foiled. Raymond has betrayed it, and she's all shook up, and she's suddenly alone, and she's turned into, for me, kind of like a wallflower. She was dominating everything because it was her master plan to have that happen. Then suddenly she's just standing there with nothing to do, and Raymond reaches out to her as though the handsomest guy at the sock hop has come over to ask the wallflower to dance, and she surrenders to him and gets swept away in the little romance.
Yep. No, Jimmy, the other one, the one in the back, the one in the shades. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting that by surrendering to his fate, he takes control.
Yeah.
Takes control
at
of her
last. Yeah.
and of the movie. All his resistance was useless, but in surrendering, he overcomes her.
Suddenly he's all cleaned up and military and perfect again. That's a startling transformation. Because as you described him unraveling earlier, and he gets less and less military.
And then suddenly it's all back. They give it back to him.
Yeah.
And this is where Rosie assumes the cop
Sinatra,
role.
yeah.
She assumes the role of the good guy who's trying to stop the plot.
Yeah. We filmed every single moment and had a version where you saw Denzel put the gun together, hey, remove the parts from the case, put it together, everything. This is fun because instead of going backwards in the crowd, we're cutting forwards to them. I was kind of got a kick out of that.
At one time, early in the writing process, I actually contemplated not doing the killing